Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from the Windy City. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's caught on the side by Odunze.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll run here with the rookie. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Cameron Jordan. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
They're on the 16-yard line.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Chuck's going to try to run it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From 35. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Chuck. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Check smash, check smash. 18, Pioneer. Hurt, street.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Throw left side, taken in by Pope. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Saints, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Camara. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shuck. The right side to Olave. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Off play action. Here's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chase Young getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Saints.
It's a give now to Camaro. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A tight end in motion now. A give up the middle with Camaro. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll go again here with Camaro. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. And he's in. Jalen Hope. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle, taken in by Ogunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's out left and complete to Burton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Chicago.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Williams to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and long.
What is up? Cat. Go.
To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the 16-yard line.
Another run here with Camara. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
In motion is Hill. On third down, here's a run by Camara.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. TJ Edwards on the tackle.
On fourth down, Saints' new punter for this season, Kai Kroger, set to kick it. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one pulled in. Rashawn Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now Williams. To the right side. Caught by Burton. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's Loveland. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Throwing again, Williams. He's got his big tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. For Loveland, the first tight end taken back in the April draft. His first touchdown in the NFL. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up, 'cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Got her broke, they damn leg.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And it's caught downfield by Odunze. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's 1st and 10.
What is that?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, he's got 30. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, it is Manunga. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready to run.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to run it. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
That's good.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
A run on 1st and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. Moving to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7 yards.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. And open downfield, it's Johnson. That one good for 26 yards. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be from 56. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 27 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We got Hornets. Ready to go.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
No time, set up, you won't kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're going to run it here with Mananga. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 4. Williams. On the run to the right. Off he goes. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
play fake. Now Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Throwing is Williams. It'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and a yard at the 11.
Williams to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback. I think this guy's got a real bright future. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down, they'll start out with Camara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints. First down.
On first down, they'll stay with Camara on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the
off the play fake. Here's Shuck. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Saints first down.
On the ground, it's Camara. And the Saints are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And the Saints first down.
They'll run here with Camara. And he will score! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point try, 4th coming. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 41, here's second and 3. Here's Williams now to throw. We'll look underneath here for Johnson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What is it?
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
What is it?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
What is it?
To throw, it's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's shut. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Kevin Byard, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run yard, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
To the outside, complete to Johnson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 more yards. That's another Saints first down. A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Play action, it's shut. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5. Here's Kamara. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They try and run for this with Kamara. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
For the Saints, first down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Again, up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And the Saints going to be set up as first and goal. They're able to convert on that third and 3.
That's another Saints first down.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Kamara. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for
Shot.
the 2-point conversion.
The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
18.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Lovely. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
You want to see more, but you honestly saw life slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts.
Here's first down.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets down to an 8-point game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready up! Go! Take go!
Here's a handoff, and Miller heading left. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19, look, cowboy 80, come 19, come back, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Third down, and here is Shuck. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.